Hi there, I'm Adam Conover. I'm a writer, a board member of the Writers Guild of America West, and a member of our 2023 negotiating committee. Now, you've probably been hearing a lot of rumors and provocative claims about our upcoming negotiations in the press. So I want to remind you that anyone who claims to know what the Guild is going to do this cycle doesn't know what they're talking about. That's because our Guild is a democratic organization. We are the Guild, all of us, and it's we, the membership, who decide how to proceed. In this video, I'm going to lay out how we're going to make that decision together. Every 3 years, the WGA negotiates our minimum basic agreement with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, or the AMPTP. Our current contract expires on May 1st, and we'll begin negotiations with the AMPTP over the new MBA in the coming months. Now, the preparation for these talks never stops. For the past 3 years, our staff has been researching and analyzing industry trends and working with the board members and officers you elected to track member concerns. We do this through one-on-one conversations with members, organizing meetings, show visits, and our member survey, every response to which is read by multiple staff and elected board members so that we know what you, the members, say your needs are. Now, in November of last year, the West Board and the East Council appointed a negotiating committee made up of writers like you who represent a broad range of work areas, backgrounds, and career experiences. We on the negotiating committee have been meeting since December to sort through all of this information, to discuss potential bargaining proposals, and to craft a set of broad objectives that reflect what members have been telling us they need. This set of objectives is called the Pattern of Demands, and we'll email it to you so you can vote on it. However, the pattern is just a broad set of objectives. We need your feedback to make sure the specific proposals we're crafting reflect your priorities. And we get that feedback at member meetings. As many of you already know, attending these meetings is one of the most powerful ways you can participate in our Guild's democracy. They're your opportunity to weigh in on our strategy, to ask any questions you may have, and to hear from your fellow writers in person. It's also our opportunity as board and negotiating committee members to hear from you directly about your needs and concerns and to adjust our strategy accordingly. We need to hear from you, so if you're able, I urge you to attend these meetings and speak up. Member meetings will begin in February, and if you haven't already, you should be hearing from your Writers Guild captain soon to make sure you've received the schedule and to encourage you to attend. For those of you who've never had a captain before, they're fellow members who volunteer to serve as an invaluable conduit between you and leadership and staff, disseminating information and communicating your thoughts and concerns. If you're not already on a captain team, check below for information on how to get placed on one. Once we've heard from as many of you as possible, the negotiating committee will return to deliberations and finalize our proposals, and we'll exchange them with the AMPTP shortly before we start talks. Now, be prepared. The AMPTP's initial proposals always consist almost entirely of rollbacks and cuts to our compensation and other important protections and benefits. Now, as we get closer to the May 1st deadline, there will be a lot more rumors being spread. So the best way to avoid misinformation and to learn what's actually happening is to stay in contact with our Guild. Make sure we have your most current email address, stay in touch with your captain, and come to meetings. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to volunteer to serve as a captain for this contract campaign, check below for the contact information for both the East and the West. We'll be sharing more of these videos as the process continues, walking you through how negotiations happen in the room and the possible paths to our May 1st deadline. But the most important thing to remember is that we will not accept a deal or walk away from one without your vote and your input. We do these things together, and we can't do them without you.